Good morning. It's the calm before the storm. Birds are singing. Real beautiful morning, and we're headed off to work. See behind me, a stump. Calm before the storm. The reason I say that is because we are under major severe weather tonight and all day tomorrow. The worst of it is going to be all day tomorrow. And winds are going to be, I think the latest total this morning was 58 plus miles an hour. And the last storm we had, where we had gusts up to 65. Now this was after a big rain. We had gusts up to 65, and that's what happened to that tree. That tree right there. It looks like one tree, but that's two trees. This one right here, that one snapped off. That's what destroyed my trailers and my stump grinder. That's what put a tree on our house. So, lots of things. Let's see if we can sit y'all up here while we drive. So, a lot of bad weather coming. Won't lie, I'm pretty nervous about it. I've historically never been that nervous about bad weather before, but ever since we had that bad storm last year, and we were out of our house actually for like 4 months before everything was completely finished. But let's see. Before that, in January of 2023, we had a tornado come through, and that did a bunch of damage. That actually destroyed a daycare. Excuse me. That actually destroyed a daycare that my daughter was in at the time. That was very traumatic. Losing communication with your family and loved ones and all that good stuff. And I had to park. It was about a mile, I guess, away. A little more maybe, from the daycare my baby girl was in. And I didn't know what I was going to find. But there were reports that the daycare had taken a direct hit. And the wording was used not there. It was just a lot of reports. So I knew it was hit, but I didn't know how bad it was. Anyways, I ended up walking there through there was just a bunch of storm damage, obviously, from the tornado. Power lines, don't recommend climbing over power lines, but I was determined to get to my daughter. Down trees. At one point, had to go through somebody's house to get to the backyard because there were so many trees that were down, and I told this person where I was going, and they said, well, just go through the house. They had trees on top of the house. They had trees all around. So anyway, The school ended up being destroyed. The roof was pulled off of it while she was in there, but thank God there was only minor injuries and everybody was safe. But it does make you nervous going into something like this, and all the weathermen that are normally not that hyped up are pretty hyped up now. So it does make me a little bit nervous. Not so much nervous tonight. I think tonight it's rated at like a 2. And it's like from midnight till 8 a.m. I'm not that nervous about that. Although the last storm, not the tornado, but the last storm, we were forecasted for just like a 2 out of 5 as far as severe weather goes. And we had what they called a downburst. I've never heard of a downburst before in my life. But it was straight line winds, and that's what put the trees on our house, on the stump grinder, trailers and all that. So I am nervous. But we're going to take some precautions. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to stay yet. My neighbor does have a storm shelter, so I'm considering that. There's a couple other places that we could stay where there's not big, massive pine trees around us. Considering that. But I just don't know. I'm gonna get the chainsaw, make sure it's fueled up and good to go, and I'm just gonna have to play it by ear, I guess, guys. But y'all be safe. I'm gonna try and upload this video tonight. I've been really behind with videos. This time change has just got me all kinds of messed up. We just had our spring forward, so I've lost some time. Oh man, but praying that everybody stays safe. I guess echoing what the weatherman says, and this is for Alabama. I mean, just be cautious. You know, pay attention to the weather. We did have we did order a weather radio, and we're going to get it today, so that's coming just in time. Windows are fogging up so bad. But I'll probably bring y'all back, and we'll get the chainsaw ready and all that good stuff, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So I'm probably gonna let y'all go with that. Today's Friday, so if you're not in Alabama and don't have bad weather coming, I hope y'all have a good weekend. If you are in Alabama with me, I hope you stay safe, and hope you stay safe. So we'll see y'all back in a little bit. All right, there he is, right there. So I got the notification on my camera that I'd caught one, so we're over here going to check him out, get him taken care of. I'm not going to remake the set. Like I just said earlier in the video, we got some big storms coming through, so I'm not going to reset it because I don't plan on coming back out here to check these in the middle of a storm. So we're just going to get this one taken care of, and then we are going to be on our way. We are being careful to look for snakes because we just saw one walking up So I'm going to be very careful crossing this dam. I'm going to give everything a good whack because I don't want to come across one. So we're going to get over here carefully and see about getting this guy out and getting him taken care of. Watching for snakes. So it's not too big of a beaver, but he's not small. Not too small. See if we can get y'all close up here. Yeah, he don't like us. There you go. Yeah, not a massive beaver. Not massive. What a good size. I don't know if I got him by a back foot or a front foot yet. Looks like a back foot. So we're gonna get him taken care of. And then we're gonna be off. But like I said, I'm not gonna reset this. I am gonna break this dam again. He fixed it pretty fast last night. The reason I'm breaking it again is because I'm trying to get an idea of how many are still in here. And that'll give me a game plan for the future. So we're gonna get him taken care of and we're gonna get out of here. All right. It was a little bit bigger than what I expected after I got him out. All right, so that was a solid back foot catch. TS-85 held him. And that makes number 10 out of this this one spot. So that's pretty good numbers. I'd already beat my personal record with one location with this this job here. Previously, the most I'd ever pulled out of one spot was 7, and today makes 10. So we're gonna get back to doing what we were doing. We're going to carefully navigate back to the truck, trying to avoid any snakes. We have seen some since we've been out here, which isn't a surprise. It's over 70 degrees today, so a lot more that we did not see, but that's all right by me. Like I said a second ago, I'm not resetting those traps because we've got a major storm system coming in tonight and all day tomorrow. Best case scenario, well, I was gonna say best case scenario, there's not gonna be any major impact, but from the numbers that we've been seeing from the weathermen, that the major impact, it's gonna happen. So the reason I'm not resetting is because I anticipate my days coming forward are going to be very busy outside of this particular trap line. So we're going to give it a break and see how things shape up from here. I imagine that there's going to be some storm cleanup. Unfortunately, it looks like there's not going to be any getting away from this one, but I'll bring y'all back once we get to the house at the end of our day, and we'll kind of go over my last minute preparations for the storm. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back home, and we're gonna try and do some prep for the storms coming. There's 2 rounds coming, so I'm gonna get my chainsaws, make sure that they're fueled up, and go from there. Looking over the trailer just came back from a rental of 1 week rental, and it is dirty. We're gonna have to get this thing cleaned up. But the customer was very happy about it, said it performed well. So we're gonna be getting it cleaned up, and it's gonna go back out for another rental. This has been a nice investment. I've been happy with renting a trailer, so I've been happy about it. So we are going to go check out the trailers. I mean, not the trailers. We're going to go check out the chainsaws real quick. Oh me. Alright, so. Ooh, yeah, completely full. And then we got one that's kind of low. Both of those should have new chains on them. So we're going to get those pulled out and get them, probably just keep them right next to the house, or keep them inside. But we also got a weather radio today, so I'm going to make sure that that's charged up just in case we do lose power. As you can see, I'm absolutely surrounded. We are absolutely surrounded by giant trees. I had a couple of guys, a couple of tree service companies come and give me some quotes. It's like 2 years ago, I think, to cut down and haul off 21 trees, and it was like $15,000, which probably isn't bad for like 15 trees, but I can't do it. So they're gonna stay until they come down. I may be able to do 1 or 2, I don't know, but I ain't gonna get it fixed for the next storm. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Up in, see if I can zoom in on this camera. What is zoom? Let's see what zoom looks like. So that's 2 times zoom. I'm not sure what that looks like to y'all, but you might be able to see it flying in the wind right there. That's like hay wrap from the last tornado that come through. Hay wrap. Good stuff. So hopefully all these guys are here come, that's a really tall tree, come Sunday. Hopefully all these guys are standing and none of them's on the house. If they are on the house, that's going to be unfortunate. Let's see if we can get this thing to zoom back out. I like that. Let's see, what else am I missing? I don't think anything. So, bit of a weird video. We caught that beaver in the middle of the day. Got that taken care of. Up to 10 now on that one spot, so that's good. And getting ready for a tornado. Hopefully no tornado. I say I hope not, but there's gonna be a tornado. Just hopefully not here. So y'all stay safe, and hopefully we'll catch back up with y'all in the next couple of days and won't have anything major to report. So y'all stay safe. Y'all be good.